Hi everyone, tonight I wanted to do a little bit of a different type of video, and it's storage suggestions for using up your samples that you receive in sample boxes or just from different companies, whatever, just in general. I know a lot of girls and guys too can amass like hordes of samples, and then they just sit around wherever hiding in your home and they don't get used up, and that's kind of wasteful because why get the samples in the first place if you're not going to try them and use them? So lately I've really been trying to go through a lot of my samples, and yeah, I think tonight I discovered the cutest little sample hoard idea ever, which was this at Target. This is from the dollar aisle at Target, and it's just a cute little bathtub, and look, it has claw feet. See if you can see this. This is actually my Target haul video, so if you've seen that, you will have known that's where it's from. I will say if you do go pick one up, they also have green and blue and yellow, I think. Make sure that you have front feet too, because they're supposed to be there. This was just the most in shape one I could find. They were just a little bit picked over, so there weren't many left, but make sure you have all of the feet and check if you go get this. But I thought it was adorable to store my bath samples in that I need to use for hair care or in the shower. So yeah, I just switched everything over recently, and I will kind of just show you how I did that. I put the tall ones in the back, like this is a Nexus sample. So I just pinched them all off so that way they're easier to grab. And then I just have like the smaller samples in the front, the shorter ones. Like these, and this is in my Glossy Box review, so go check that out. That is the NYX Chavez Volumizing Shampoo. And then this one I've already used a little bit of. I will have to say, this is amazing, and I think I got it in a Glossy Box last month maybe, or a Birchbox. This is the Lilac Paris, and this is something I can't pronounce, but it's a body scrub. If you know how to pronounce that, feel free to leave a comment below and enunciate it for me, but I thought this was really cool. This is actually a really good body scrub, and I think it smells really good. Some people might not like it, but it's like a rose body scrub. It's awesome. So let me try that. And then I've also used this a couple of times too. Whoops. Losing it. Oh my gosh, I'm like really losing it. This is the NYX Body Paris, and this is also a body scrub. It's a fondant body scrub. And I love samples like this because you actually are able to use it several times to just see if it really works with your skin. Oh, and it smells really nice too, so yeah, that is just like a little quick idea of one type of container you can use to store your bath products in so you're using them. And I would say if you have a big enough area, sit this on the edge of the tub so it doesn't fall in or break, because it could break. It's not glass, but it could potentially break. But this was just one container idea. If you want to sit it out on your bathroom counter, it's still really cute. You could do that also, just so that it's visible and you can see and be like, oh wait, I need to use my samples. So they're not hidden away. They're confined to a cute little container, and you can actually see them and use them and not be wasteful. Another idea is very economical, and I have a tutorial on how to remove candle wax from jars like this. So you can use this. This is just a used and cleaned candle jar from one of the Bath & Body Works candles. You could use it. You could really use the cleaning method to clean any of your jar candles, and you can put your samples and whatnot in here. I actually use these as brush holders and for cotton balls and Q-tips and stuff in my own bathroom. So yeah, that is another idea. And then in my bathroom, by where I keep like my hair care stuff, I also have a little glass container, and this is where I keep my smaller items for my face that I use all of the time, and samples, and just smaller things that I use, so it doesn't create, a catch-all and tons of clutter. It's confined to one small area. I can see it and use it. So this is how I store it, in this little glass container. And it's actually a glass candy jar that I found at Goodwill years ago. It's super cute, actually. It's got like grapevine things on it. It's really cute. But I would say look at your local thrift stores, because they have things like this that are really good glass. So like nice blown glass. They have things like this for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. I mean, ridiculously cheap. And it's a really cute, classy way to store things. Obviously, you don't want to have it like overflowing from the top or anything, but it is a good way to store your little samples, like this, that's a lip scrub, or, you know, your small lip glosses, things like that. So yeah, that is how I store small items on my sink area. This is how I store small items on my nightstand. Let's see if I can show you without it falling. I'll just show you. These are customized earplugs. After I've had 2 ear surgeries, so I have to be kind of careful not to get my ears wet. So these are actually made to fit my ears. Kind of cool. And I have an alarm whistle from the dollar store. If you pull this, it makes a really loud, obnoxious noise. I have a C.O. Bigelow lavender salve, which is awesome. Like, this is quickly turning into a what's on my nightstand video. Then I have a Dagoba lavender lip balm. Love it. And then I also have a Claude hand cream. So that's just a little idea of the different things. Like, a lot of people put stuff like that on their nightstands and you don't want it to be junky and cluttered. So having a cute little dish like this is another cute idea to store things. This was from the Dollar Tree. This is actually from, let's see, the pattern is Devonshire Violets. I think it's a collector's item, but really, really pretty. It's kind of cool what you can find at secondhand stores. So I love it. I think it's so pretty. And since a lot of the items that I store on my nightstand are lavender in nature, it kind of goes with it. So that's how I store things on my nightstand area. And then the last item I'm going to show you are the things that I store kind of near my computer. I have like a little glass shelf, and this sits on the top and it has some of the products I use in it. And this is actually an old crystal ashtray of all things, and I've never been a smoker. I'm absolutely repulsed by cigarette smoke. I'm allergic. I don't like being around smoke and smelling like an ashtray, so yuck. But it's really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. This was given to me a long time ago, and I still think it's so pretty. So kind of be creative, even if you're not a smoker. Like, I'm not a smoker. You can still repurpose things like this. This is a really pretty thing. So what I do is I put things that I'm going to use near my computer on it and use it for that. So I've got, these are the items I actually had in it. I have a baby lips, I have a lip gloss, I have a Starbucks sample that they gave me. This is just one of their Christmas blends. And then I have the most disgusting lotion in the face of the earth, which I probably need to throw away. It smells so bad. This is the Shea Radiance Whipped Shea Butter in Kalahari Melon. Look at the consistency. I don't know if y'all can see. That's supposed to be a lotion. It smells not good. Not good. And I guess I need to toss it because that's one of those that's been sitting there and I really haven't used it. Whereas I've used the crap out of this. As you can see, this has had a lot of use. So yeah, typically I find that if I have items and they're out and I'm using them, then I can really sample them. And then like this one, I know if it's not good, if I don't like it, toss it. Or repurpose it to someone else if they want it. Or, you know, I can still use them. So it's kind of a good way to go through your products. If you have them out in containers, they're not cluttered, you know. You can kind of go through your things and they're not sitting around your house not getting used, which is completely wasteful. You know, why have samples and products that are smaller in nature if they're not going to be used? So, yeah, that is just my solution to storing samples and smaller cosmetic items. And another idea, too, are these bags. I know Eco-Me puts them in like every single box they do, but it's a bag like this with the drawstrings, and what you can do underneath your bathroom sink or wherever you want to store items, you can put one of those little tiny command hooks and then just sit it on there, and you can put your samples in that too. I do that with some that I'm not using currently, so that's another way to store them. But yeah, I hope this gave you some ideas on how to store your samples so that way they get used and they're not just sitting there collecting dust. And quite frankly, this is my new favorite way, followed by the China cup saucer thing. The saucer, yes, I love that too. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. That was my creativity for the night. I'm not being very creative right now, so yeah, I'm rambling and this video is becoming quite long, so I'm going to go for now. I hope y'all have a great night and hope y'all found this somewhat helpful and it gave you a couple little ideas on how to store things so that way you're using them up and enjoying them. So Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in another video. Bye.